Hey, you guys. Sorry about that. Wow. I snuck in here. I'm hoping that I'm on time. Let's see here. Let me get all my visuals ready. Um, really, man, who's in here? Who can I turn to? Who could I yell at? Steve Rogers is up. There you go. I got I got I got Captain America in here. I got Darky in here. Hell yeah. Guys, I did it. We did it. Me did it. All of us did it. Whoever whoever has talked to me about the Kickstarter, anybody that's backed it, pledged it, shared it, just any type of physical, emotional help that I've gotten, um, it's been real. It's been real. So without further ado, I wanted to kind of do this as like a celebration um, for the Kickstarter and kind of just like showcase how far that I've gotten. I also because if you see my last live, I looked at a bunch of Kickstarters and I did like a small critique about each one. And one of the people that I critiqued ended up going back and fixing some of the things that I talked about, and then came and showed me it and was like, "Hey, I was kind of like, I saw what you said and I liked what you said, so I did a couple things here, and this makes more sense now, and yada yada." So I was happy to help, and I was kind of like, "Oh, I didn't want you to listen to me talk about like quote unquote how bad your Kickstarter was." And I didn't want to have the whole lead off that I know what I'm doing, because I really don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of just what I'm saying, wing it. So um let me pull up. Let's look at the thing that we're actually here for. Oh my god, I'm on the wrong. I don't want you guys to see the backer report. That's not for you. That's for me. All right, so let's check out the share screen, the Kickstarter. So last night when I went to sleep, I was at a little bit over $3,100, and I was like, no, actually no, I went to bed at like 3,200, and I was like, I'll go to bed, I'll wake up, I'll probably be like a little bit over, or I'll probably lose a bunch of backers. And what happened was that I didn't lose any. I gained more in my sleep than I had waking up. So this was a phenomenal number to like wake up to. So before I get too far into kind of jumping off, my birthday's today. So this was a birthday gift. Like everything that happened is planned. I plan to have this jump off on my birthday. So this was kind of like a birthday gift to me from people who support what I do. So if you supported Jazz, you basically got me a birthday gift, and I do appreciate you. Well, thank you, Steve. Um, I I I love this. I love this. I love all of what's happening right here. 122 backers, 3,534. Great number. Great, phenomenal number. If you did see the Kickstarter prior, or if you even pledged it, let me know in the comments. I want to personally say your name and thank you directly. And if you're watching this on demand and you did pledge, still comment, still say something. But yeah, man. And if you want to look at how far, oh, Ash, you're supposed to be on this side. Ash, you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be in here with me. You're not supposed to be in there, out there. God, I can't win this. By the way, guys, this is Ash, and if you don't already know, Ash is the one who did the interior pages for Jazz, and both this cover and this cover right here, and then also did the keychain for Mute, which is right here. So Ash did all those. And also Ash is right there. I asked her if she wanted to be here, and she didn't answer my Discord DM at all. She just kind of just I'll come in when I feel like it. So yeah, there you go. Darky came through. Yeah, no, I even backed Dark's Kickstarter. Oh, we should look at it on this live. Let me make time to do it towards the end of this. So if I don't, just remind me. But am I still on the screen? I'm still on the screen. So if you were not here the last Kickstarter, let's take a look at it. Remember, it was 122 backers and 3,500 something dollars. So the last Kickstarter, which was in last year in September, I left with 79 backers, $1,800, $1,855. I just saw the message on Discord. Yeah, well, dang it, can't invite you nowhere. Do you still want the link? I can still you can still come in late. It doesn't really matter. I would like you to be on this side of the screen if I need be. If I can. Here you know what? Let's not even wait for you. I'm gonna just send you the link right now. Just in case you have time to come in here. So yeah, so this was the last Kickstarter in September of last year. And there's been some phenomenal growth. Great growth. And so when I started this, I'm doing dishes. Fine. Dishes more important. But so somebody asked me a while ago, what makes you capable of telling people how to operate and how to do their Kickstarters? And I was like, well, I'm really good at being terrible. Here, let me shut this down really quick because I need to. I almost clicked on Leap Studio. I need to get to something embarrassing. So launch. There we go. So here's what makes me viable to tell people what not to do and what to do on Kickstarter. Like, so a lot of people like to teach you guys successes on Twitter and on social media. I'm not good. Just in time for something embarrassing. Mr. X is in the house. So I'm not really good at teaching people my successes because I'm still learning. But I'm really good at teaching people my failures and what not to do. So as I did last live where I looked at Kickstarters that were like sent to me, a lot of them were like really good. And then a lot had issues. But let me show you the very first Kickstarter for Jazz, which is and terrible. I didn't even understand how Kickstarter worked, but let's look at a really bad Kickstarter. So boop. Okay, so I of course shut it down early. So I canceled this one. I canceled it July 14th, 2022. So that's we're coming up on year 2 of that anniversary. So yeah, I was trying to raise $10,000. I don't know. I saw other people do it. I didn't know what the fuck I was really doing. I was just doing whatever. So this was like a pipe dream. I think I did. I scrapped all the stuff. Okay, so before I even did this one, I had stuff here. I scrapped it all because I wasn't really sure. I didn't even have an artist. I had nothing, and I figured that people would like still back. I didn't get the whole like system. You know, I got $5 and you get added to the Kickstarter. $15 gets you a digital copy. Like, who the fuck would do that? Like, that's just wild. You know, $20 and you get a Q&A session, and you also get the issue. There's signed issues. Somebody gave up 25 for it, which is kind of wild. I actually ended up making this a add-on on the last campaign, and most people liked it a lot. But everything here says February 2023, and I launched this shit like July. No, I can't even count. July. Yeah, okay, so I actually launched this shit in June of 2022. So could you imagine just having like I need $10,000 to bring you a comic in almost like 7 months from now is wild as shit. So I was terrible. And you can look for this campaign too. I borrowed this from somebody who I assumed was gonna do it on his campaign. He didn't even do it. So this campaign was fucking terrible. And then actually I could just click here and go to my other one. So then I came back the very same year with this campaign. This campaign has a less goal, 11 backers, still still underfunded. All bad. Just still bad. I've put the written chapters that were not even in the like actual like format. It was just like, here, I wrote 2 chapters and I put it on in my blog, and I had a whole bunch of written stuff. I didn't have any pages. I had like shit like this. I had concept art instead. So these are all my concept arts. I think this song is on the campaign. Is on the my recent campaign. I won't even click on it. But I had all this concept art, and then there was myself. Look at me. I'm at work. Little sushi mask. No, ow. But yeah, I wrote so much. I wrote just a bunch of stuff. Just doing whatever. Just acting wild. Looking just for a bunch of money. I didn't have much planning on what I was doing. So forgive me if I like over celebrate all these wins for Jazz. But yeah, no, Jazz is doing great. So I want to talk about what's to come on the next chapter. On the next chapter. I won't tell you guys about the next chapter, but I will tell you that the next chapter is primarily going to introduce the antagonist of Jazz. So you basically have gotten 2 issues already, and it's about the like protagonist. So now we got to go look into the antagonist, and that's where all the bad guys kick in at. So Ash and I are trying. We're gonna craft a very good villain, a very good fun villain. It's gonna be close to a lot of people's hearts. I can't wait for her to pop up. I can't wait for the main bad guy to pop up too. It's all love, but no, I'm just so happy. I wish Ash, because Ash would have been beneficial to ask this question for, but I'll ask her later. So, after this next chapter's done, which is chapter 2 of Jazz, we're going to pivot for like 1 issue, and we're gonna work on that announced wrestling comic sometime this year. So it's going to release this year. I want to say late summer, maybe like mid to late summer. It should be done, and then I'll do another campaign for it, and then we'll go right back to Jazz, and then we'll do like 2 Jazz issues, wrestling comic, 2 Jazz issues, wrestling comic, until we get to the first volume, and then we'll do something cool with that, and then I'll probably ease up off of Jazz for like a long time, not a long time, but I'll probably give it like half a year. It's still in the planning. I haven't really like written it down, but if you are a Jazz fanatic by then, I just hope that you jump onto this wrestling comic, because it's almost in the same vein. Yay! It'll be fun. It'll be great. If you don't like wrestling, I get it, but it's also about like storytelling. So, what else was I going to talk about? I talked about jazz. I talked about the planning for it. I talked about um I don't remember. I sent out all so if you did back jazz, I sent out all of the um what you call surveys. I sent all the surveys out, and I sent out a couple messages for people to fix their payments and some other kind of stuff. So if you're in here and you back jazz and you didn't do your survey immediately. And also, if I mean it's optional, but please answer the question about what made you pledge for jazz, because that kind of stuff is really good for the overall development and lets me know what you guys are looking at. And then also it lets me know what do I need to um what do I need to work on. So far most of the responses have been the exact thing that I've already been working on. So I feel like that's like a great focus point for me. Mr. X said he did this morning. Hell yeah. Yeah, I was super quick because I wasn't at work today. I took the day off because it's my birthday. And I didn't feel like going to work. But I was at home. I was able to put out the survey hella fast. I don't think I fucked that up at all. But in the heat of trying to get things out, you can fuck that up. So I don't know. It seems like everything went through on my end. I'll double check later. But yeah, fulfillment for Jazz starts, I want to say like 3 4 weeks from now. 3 weeks from now, possibly. I'm just kind of waiting on things, but um I normally wait for Kickstarter to send me the money, and then I start buying everything that I need to ship out, such as the books. I need more labels for my label maker. Um, I'm I need more shipping supplies, and I also need the books. And I think I just said the books twice. Um, and some other kind of shit. But once I get all that, I'm fast as fuck when it comes to shipping. So you guys are gonna get everything. Um, relatively quick. If you live outside the country, which I don't think any of you guys in here that pledge for jazz live outside the country, so I don't have to worry about it. But if you did, it might take a little bit longer because I might be doing the international pledges a different way this time. That might be cheaper and beneficial for me, and you might get them faster depending on what country you live on. There's a thing at like USPS, I think, that I could utilize. I might have to pay like a little bit more, but it's neither here nor there. So wow, 7:23. I should go ahead and jump on this topic. So oh good, my father sent me some birthday money. Yeah. All right, guys. So if you haven't been on Twitter, which I advise you to get off Twitter, I'm kidding. I'm halfway kidding. I don't know yet. So but if you've been on Twitter, you've probably met here. Let me go look. Let me go get them up on the screen here. That way, I'm not just saying it without a face. And this is in no way like time for the drama. So if you feel like I'm about to do something crazy, don't feel like it. So if you've met Sejibot, um, Seji is a Chicago mangaka. Well, not anymore. Is it man? I don't know. I don't know what you would call somebody who makes mana and not like mangaka, but whatever. So he's a guy who makes his own manga by hand, and he is a traditionalist and some other kind of stuff. And he's he like so he lives like right next to me in the States, kinda. He's in Illinois, I'm in Indiana. So I met with him last year and we kind of like we're like kind of cool. He started a movement late last year um called Mana. Mana? I think it's just like mana. And it's supposed to be American manga. And now we already have a thing called American manga in the States. We've had it since the 80s, actually the 70s. Our very first American manga was Astro Boy, and it was a Americanized version of Astro Boy. But the term that we normally use is OEL, which is original English language manga, and it basically follows the exact same format that Jazz uses, that 9mm Girls uses. Any type of like American manga that you read, it uses that. It's basically using the whole Western format. So, Seiji, and if you've heard of Coffee Comics, who has been super competitive on YouTube and whatnot, they started this campaign for American manga, which they have pronounced it mana. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. So I was fine. Like I was like when the campaign first came out, it was kind of weird because it was like a military style, like these are the standards in XYZ, and it was kind of like we will not be having gay this or queer this or this. And I was like, I don't know. But then Seiji came through and kind of like cleaned it up. So, which is fine. So, oh man, I don't know why my nose is getting all stuffy all of a sudden. Oh, I had spicy ramen. Why am I just now getting clogged up? I think I'm getting sick. Oh well. So, no. I have been kind of quiet about it on Twitter. I've said things here and there. I've even tweeted to Seiji, or I've DM'd him at some point and I mentioned it. And but I didn't really like bother with it. So a while ago, I was told that Seiji had changed the name. I don't know how to click things fast enough. Seiji had changed the name of his manga on his website, which is right here. He changed it said manga at first. Now it says that. So he changed the name on his website to that. And I was like, okay, well, that's fine. I feel like he should be able to have that kind of power. So I don't know why I'm being told this. And they were like, well, when I went to go on the website, you go through all these other works, and then there's Jazz. Now I purposely put Jazz on here back in November of last year. So this is not something that's like a pop-up for me. But when I saw that Jazz was being categorized as mana, I didn't flip my shit and go, wait a minute, no. So, but I didn't bother with it. I was like, eh. So the person who told me this was trying to get me to be interactive about it, and I was like, I'm not going to be. And I felt like today was a good time to address it publicly and to give my thoughts on it. While we're here, while we're celebrating Jazz, let's look at the classification of Jazz, so to speak. So, Jazz to me is whatever you precisely want to call it, as long as you're willing to engage with it in some form of fashion. I don't give a fuck what you call it. If you want to call it a manga, call it a manga. If you want to call it a comic, call it a comic. If you want to call it mana, call it mana. What I don't like is the people whose only goal is to look at my stuff and then go, hey, that's not this. Just call it a Western comic. And my whole thing is, if I call it a Western comic, are you going to interact with it? Because if you're not, then you're not the person who I'm trying to sell it to. You're wasting everybody's time, including mine and yourselves. So that's the only thing that I really get down with, is trying to get people to it's words that right there. That's why I needed you on here, because you and me have had this talk, and I precisely I like what you say about stuff, and it resonates better because you speak with like the fire. But no, it's just call it whatever. But if you're not willing to engage with it, if I say it is this, now what? Then it's not worth me trying to reclassify or reclaim or whatever or whatnot. And this, this is not like a declaration of like I don't want to be Japanese or whatnot. Like it's all about whatever you call it. I will back it up as long as you're willing to interact with it. And if you're not, like I said before, there's no point. So, and so regardless of that, I don't really have a dog in the fight about when it comes to being is jazz classified as this. I'm in good with Seiji. Seiji can, if you don't know much about him, then that's fine. I actually plan on having him on here at some point because I have he's like a really good dude in the grand scheme of things. But Seiji can be very declarative with what he knows because he is a traditionalist for one, and for two, whatever he speaks on, the knowledge that he has behind it is expansive. He does not just do things off the cuff. He goes through a lot of steps before he gets to a viewpoint or decision. So I will give him that much. I just feel like Mana itself had a rough landing pad, and he's had to kind of clean it up a little bit. And I think the effort has gone to the waysides because certain people have found problems with it on a name basis and not on a definition basis. Because because there is OEL manga, which is the same thing as Mana, but Mana itself is clarifying a American standard that's not trying to emulate the Japanese standard. So I feel like the whole word of standards needs to be addressed whenever we talk about these kind of things and about anything in general. There are standards for a lot of stuff, but once people hear certain fire words, they like lose their shit, and then it becomes like a battle on Twitter. So um if anybody's ever wondered about where I'm at on that's where I'm at. And I'll probably repost this stream later on with the hashtag for it because I want people to see it. Even though I don't think it's gonna catch on as big as people think it is. But if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it does not. So but this was not about that. But I wanted to get it off my chest because going forward, I'm going to still classify jazz as a manga, and I'm not going to lose my shit if you call it anything else. So, but yeah, no, to make the too long didn't read form, you're gonna get another jazz chapter, and then you're gonna get the wrestling comic. Now, I think I haven't said it out loud, but the wrestling comic is essentially what Stokes did with me last year and this year, but I'm not a part of the writing team, and it was just the pitch I gave him. I gave him the original pitch, and he, we made some changes to it, and then he made some more changes to it, and now it's a completely different thing from the pitch. It doesn't make it any good or bad, any less or positive, but I felt like my pitch really should have been made, and who else to make it but me? Like he couldn't do my pitch. My pitch is my pitch because I have put a lot of storied history into it, and just I feel like I need to have my style out. So this wrestling comic is not made to be in it's not I can't think of words. I'm having that Ash Kohari moment. Words escape me. This is not made to be a me versus Stokes comic with Tapper Die. I mean, fuck, my name's on it. So it's really just me against me at that point. But I do feel like Tapper Die's success is going to help with this comic because I'm able to link it to it. So and if you haven't seen Tap or Die, which I hear, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you in good faith because boom bam bop. That's the kind of person I be. Tap or Die. Let's use the campaign that's going on right now. Even though I don't see any like return from it, I'm still going to utilize it and show you guys everything about it. So there we go. So even though I don't see a monetary return from this one, I still needed to do well because I'm gonna turn around and utilize it. Um, so Tap or Die. So yeah, so this is Tap or Die right here. If you're on Kickstarter, give it a look. I personally like the framework behind it. So I don't know much about how the story concludes. I just know how it starts. I know how I know more. I know basically whatever you guys know. But oh, there's some bibbies on there I can't really show you right now. Ugh. Ugh, I almost went too far. I'm kidding. But yeah. Oh, and there's my name right here. That's me. All right. So thoughts. What's everybody doing to celebrate the Kickstarter for Jazz, man? You know, I need to do more. I need to like really celebrate, but I can't think about it. Yeah. See, even Darky's talking about it right here. It was pretty good. It was a good start. It was a good start. I can't wait to like read more. Like I said, if anybody gets confused when they look at it and they go, oh, there goes Curtis. Yeah, I gave the framework, but I'm also in the dark about what's going on in the story. So I'm just like you guys. I'm just kind of like I'm there for the ride. But I don't I want to make my own version, and it'll be way easier to just springboard in the end, and also because I just think that my version is just as good, if not in the same realm. So, um, but yeah, how else should I celebrate today? I was out. I went to a good ramen shop. My wife stayed home with me today, so she got me a breakfast bagel from my favorite bagel spot. If you don't have a bagel spot, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But yeah, I'm 32. I'm older than Ash, so yay. Wherever Ash is at, Ash better be still in here. I'm much more older than you, and I'm an experienced man around here. I like to do man stuff. I don't know. I don't even really like feel different from like tomorrow. I guess I'll feel it when I get up and my back says "fuck you" and breaks. So who knows? But um, I don't know. So but yeah, like what else? What else can I really do to celebrate for Jazz? And also, Ash says yes. I don't know what you said yes to, but yeah, I wish you. Will you get in here? Check that. Click on that damn link, please, please. See, I'm singing now. But yeah, no. So like any type of like questions that you guys might have for Jazz, if you guys if you guys have questions for Ash, who's in the chat, go ahead and shoot them off. I'll be online. I'll be on here for a little bit to answer them. I believed I had one more thing to show, but I really don't remember what it was. I wish I wrote this shit down. Oh, I'm getting text. People are asking me did I have a good birthday. It was all right. My father gave me. No, Ash is busy. You guys see this? This person's hard to work with. Ash says one more thing, Jackie. Yeah, one more thing. Ash is so hard to work with because she elbowed her way into jazz production and then a year later goes, "No, I'm busy." You see this? This is terrible. Just bad workmanship. I hate it here. Wah. I'm probably I'm about to get like smooth cussed out. So it was fun working with y'all. It was fun being here. I'm done. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Damn, everybody's fucking texting me. Fucking dads. Somebody father-in-law texted me. My dad texted me. Shit. Oh man, yeah. No, my dad ended up back in jazz. He bought the $100. Yeah, let's go look at that. Okay, really quick. That's what it was. Let's get a good look at some of the rewards. That's what I want to go look at. So if anybody has a Kickstarter coming up or a Kickstarter that's like in the process or whatnot or what have you, let me know. Let me know in the chat. I want to look at it. I know that Darky has one. Dark, do you want me to show everybody the Kickstarter? Because I can. Let me know in there. I'll do it immediately. So until you do, let me pull up. Actually, I'm done looking at on Supergo. Damn. All right. So Kickstarter. Boom. So I wanted to kind of get a look at what sold the most and what sold the least and what I'll do different on the next campaign. So there's your chapter 1 digitals. A lot of people, all right, cool. I got you, Dark. So a lot of people told me that, or asked me, by the way, have I heard? Why are you? Don't do this, and don't do typing like this. Just put the whole thing. Because now I gotta look back and wait for you to finish your fucking fragment. Watch him say Raise Shadow Legends. I'll block you. You better not say Raise Shadow Legends. But Horse Wars. The fuck is that? I don't know what's a no. You know what? No. You're getting me off track. So a lot of people on Kickstarter do this thing where they'll sell a digital version of other comics that are on the campaign. So Chapter 0 is not a digital add-on that you can put on this campaign. Instead, Chapter 0 is on multiple websites right now for free, and you can read the whole thing. So some people hit me up and was like, why didn't you make this something that people can buy? And I go, it's old. Chapter 0 is old, and I feel like people should be able to go read Chapter 0 for free in the long run, and then they can come back here and go get Chapter 1, or if they want a physical copy of Chapter 0, it's right here. And then they was like, well, why don't you just sell Chapter 0 digital and make more money? And it's like, because I think it's disingenuous. I mean, that's how people operate on here, I guess. But I think it's disingenuous to have a comic elsewhere and then to sell it on Kickstarter digital when you have it digital. Now, if you have it like on a paywall, somewhere else, then by all means do whatever. But I don't have Chapter 0 on a paywall anymore. So if you want to read it, digitally, there it is. And people are like, no, you're leaving money on, money on the table. And I'm like, no, I'm losing $30. Oh no. Most, if not all of my works on Kickstarter, they're going to end up available for free digitally at a later date. So if you buy a digital version, you're going to get it as a timed exclusive. I would like for you to I want to like push people to like just get physicals for the now. But if you get a digital, I give you like a grace period of like 3 months, and then I'll put it on like other websites, and you at least have it. People are FaceTiming me. Why in the middle of me trying to do a live am I just getting like my phone has been going off on silent over here for the last 20 minutes. I've never been this fucking popular in my life with my family. With my family, not with people, just in general. But anyway, so let's look at, so we got Chapter 1 digital. 24 people saw that through. This is awesome. Chapter 1 digital deluxe is basically you get all the covers for chapter 1, and then you get a podcast episode between me and Ash, which is going to be shot pretty soon. So once that gets done, I'll be sending those out ASAP. So that way so anybody who has gotten a digital copy will have um that at least pretty soon. In like a week or so. Because I don't want to like leave you digital people hanging. Like if you buy digital, you just have it faster. Fast is good. So 45 people saw through and got the digital deluxe, which is great. Chapter 1 physical artwork done by Ash. You know what I'm saying? So we got 9 here. If you see, yes, you are the goat. I'm gonna put that up here. Ash is the goat right there. Boom, babot. Or were you just doing this because of Horse Wars? I don't get it. You turkey. So, if you see a low number, I'm gonna tell you right now, this number is actually higher in theory, and I will show it to you in a minute. So, chapter 1 physical, bam, 9 right there. Origin set went off. Oh god, that went off so good. I didn't think that was going to work, but 21 people came through. That's pretty good. You see one person right here. One person got the wrap cover, wraparound cover right here. But I'm going to explain to you that more people got this cover than like just one person. Only one person got it by themselves, which is still good. And then there's the Kill Switch Nice cover. This is my favorite cover so far. I can't wait to have this one up, and I might even frame it. Oh, excuse me. So this one's pretty good. This one's amazing. Then we have the naughty one, which 5 people got, and then we have the virgin one, which 3 people got. Now here's where the numbers start going fucking nuts. Get ready for this one. So the collector's bundle gets you a cover of chapter 1, the very base cover, and then you get a variant cover of chapter 1 of your choice, and then a digital jazz, and then signed copies, and then you also get like doohickeys. So in these bundles, more people get the covers like up above. So instead of them trying to buy a wraparound cover, they decided, you know what? I want all the covers. I want all the wraparounds, or all the wraparound. Only one wraparound. But they want everything. So here's the $100 bundle of getting all the covers. So now that cover gets a bump in sales, and then all the other covers get a bump in sales because they're all going to get this one. So there's 3 right here. And then the early birds. So I forgot to put the covers as add-ons. So I added them on the exact day that this campaign dropped. And a lot of people got the early bird physical ones, and then they turned around and paid for another cover, but behind it. Why they didn't just do the this, I don't know. But they did it, and that's okay. This one here went off without a hitch. I sold out of these. There's none left. But 250 people coming through, getting every cover, getting a dedicated page for themselves, and getting added to Jazz, which if you don't know how much fun it is to be added to Jazz, I think you're missing life. Being added is pretty fun. But yeah, let me look at all right, so but yeah, so that was my menu for this campaign. And so if you guys have any type of questions or whatnot, let me answer them for you right now. But these have been pretty good success wise. I don't think, I mean, I know that the next campaign I'm doing a couple of changes. I'm gonna tell you right now, Kickstarter will tell you this, and I want you guys to like listen closely to this one. Kickstarter will tell you this, but it doesn't really like make a damn. But you don't need to have a video. They will tell you that having a video on your Kickstarter is a surefire way of getting promotion, and getting people to get invested in your works. That only works if you're selling a visual medium that is requirement of like a movie or some shit. So if you're doing if you're doing a trailer for a movie, if you're doing a trailer for a physical object that you can get through Kickstarter, that's like a piece of like machinery or whatever, or if you're making a video game, you need videos. If you're making a fucking comic, you don't need a video. They're going to ignore this and scroll down because they know in their heads what they want is going to be in this format here, where they don't have to watch it on the screen and have it shoot past visuals past them, because they don't want to have to keep pausing and shit to go, oh, what is that? They'll just come down here. This is where they'll go. So just a small, tidbit. You can honestly, videos don't not help. I just feel like I would get the same result if I didn't do a video. A lot of people played it, but I can't see where those videos help me out. So we're gonna find out next chapter. So all right, so I need to go look at darks. Which what's the fastest way to get to you? Oh, go here and go here. There you go. Because I already backed it. I was the first person to back Relentlessly Bullied Hero. So yay me. I'm the best. Go me. So all right. It depends on how creative the videos are. I thought that, and I've had other creators who do a lot more than I do in terms of funding, and they've been on here longer, and they have a much bigger audience. Even like a lot of them say that like videos don't do much in the comic area of Kickstarter. You can make a fantastic fucking video, and people will still cross over it. The video that I did for the last campaign from back in September was a very good video, very creative video, and people clicked it. It had a high click rate, but then there were people who just it had more like scroll bys than it had clicks, but it had a high click rate, but it didn't do much for me. So it's something that if you're gonna work on it and worry about it at the very last step. Like make your video at the very last step, and then kind of like go from there. So anyway, I need to move this out the way. This is not important. I got work tomorrow. Oh no, I know. Quit texting me that shit. Where am I at? So we are looking at Relentlessly Bullied Hero by Hero Darky Dark. What a name. First created, by the way. So this is Bullied Hero, the Oddball Hero. Comic inspired by My Hero Academia and other iconic classic superhero TV shows. So this is a very good start off so far. I'm not gonna read all this though. I read this like 800 times already, so no reading. All visuals, no read. That's the way I'm doing it today. I think this is one of the posters, right? No, this is just like a it might be just like a eye graphic. So I like these pages. Wait, are you funded yet? It's been like 2 weeks, right? Okay, so you got about 17 days to go. So you're almost at the halfway point. So halfway point, 571. Okay, good. Good. So this is another manga comic. I don't know. I like this a lot. I thought that this would have been funded already, honestly. Like I don't know. Honestly, this is why I thought it would have been funded. I like her a lot. Like she's funny. and then she's drawn to be a specific style of like oomph, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, I think you know what I'm saying because you got her done like this. You understand it, but no, I like these pages. I don't know why this is not exactly funded yet. Um, are you where? So where are so okay? All right. I have an idea. So answer these questions. Who is your audience of people that you're trying to appeal to with this? Let me see if it's up here. No, is it up here? No. Sorry. So who is your audience, and then how are you reaching out to your audience? Because I guarantee you, if you have an audience, I'll tell you exactly where to go, and you will probably have more backers by the end of tonight if I just know exactly where to go. So just kind of give me an audience for this one. You know, like when you made this, who was this going towards? Preview interior page. I mean, like the whole thing was already a preview, like interior page. I can't wait to get this, man. I can't wait to read this. Oh, I can't wait to figure out what I'm looking at. That's my goal. I'm waiting on Dark to tell me what the audience was for this comic. Who was this made for? Someone's called a berserker. Berserker. We know you're here. Is that cop wearing shorts? Okay, no, he's not. Is it a cop? Let me get to the covers. Pages are pretty good. Let me get to the covers. I've often wondered what this was. All right, so here's the general covers. Let me look back real fast. 1824 action. Basically, if you liked One Punch Man, you'll probably enjoy this. Give me the gender. Give me the gender. Are we looking at male, female, female only, or male only? So male, female, female only, male only. Those are your three choices. But you also should have put like so if you like One Punch Man, you'll probably enjoy this. You probably should have put this in here. I know you put My Hero somewhere right there. Like I would have like categorized every single comic. I would not have left it off with other iconic classic superhero TV shows because people's attention, like people's um attention spans go off when they see like My Hero and other stuff. Like people don't think like what else could there be? Like people let their imagination run a little bit wild and then they don't get a target for what you mean. So I would go back and fix that today even like go back and put in like the like what other iconic classic superhero TV shows are there that this is tied to because like if I read this and I go other iconic classic TV shows, oh like The Flash. Well, no, not like The Flash. Unless it is, then okay. But like I would put that. Like add every single link black and white that you can so that people get that idea. But anyway, so 18 to 24 is pretty good. That's actually close to where I was pushing for Jazz. But 18 24 action. So where are you marketing this at? So far. Relentlessly bullied hero. Oh, this is the main cover, I think. This is cover A. Yeah, I don't use like cover A, cover B. I should be doing that. It makes it easier when I have to go and get the whole book printed. Cause I'd be like, yeah, man, the cover where they got the titties out. And they'd be like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I never marked it. Yeah, I like this artist. This is a decent is a decent cover. It relays a lot. And then this one's pretty good for the like a track reel that you use to like get people to the Kickstarter. But That's I think the only thing I really like about it. Been trying to get into TikTok. All right, so let me give you the assistance with that. I use TikTok, but I use TikTok just to sell my works, and selling my comics on TikTok has been great because I'm able to like establish a audience through the algorithm. But to use TikTok up front as a way to get a new audience, it's harder if you are already not utilizing the algorithm ahead. So instead of using TikTok like that, I mean, which is still a viable app. But what I would do instead, and this is where people don't think, there's a gold mine. Ready for this? There's a gold mine on Discord. Like if you go into certain comic discords, manga discord, and you don't even have to like look up like comics like this discords. But if you go on Discord, and I have a whole video about this on one of my other lives. But if you go on Discord and you look up like manga, whatever, manga creators, and not even creators, honestly, like all right, so all right, golden rule: don't go anywhere where there are other creators, like predominantly only them. Go places that are like, um, we are manga readers, and 9 times, 8 times out of 10, you go in there and you put your shit in there. That's how you kind of like start off getting a lot of your fan base, especially for this kind of like demographic. So Discord works sometimes. Sometimes you'll find some shitty ass Discords that will be like, don't put your man-made stuff in here, we only want this, and it's like it's not in the rules, and then they kick you out. So just a little free game. I couldn't find the artist for this one. Is this artist on uh Twitter, or are they on Instagram? I can't find them. I like this one a lot, and I have an idea for my own cover, so I wanted to kind of like reach out to them, but like, hey, I saw you do this one, I want to see if you're gonna do mine like that, okay? But anyway, um, what is this? What am I looking at? I don't know what this is. I think this is just a graphic. You don't add too many like off the wall pointless graphics. Like make like your campaign page needs to be like clear and concise to the point. You don't want people to see it. Oh, no, isn't this one of the I think this is a reward, ain't it? Maybe I'm wrong, but don't add too many side graphics. You know what I'm saying? Because people will see it and be like, I don't get it. Is this like another cover? I hate it, and then they'll click off of it. So posters. I like this poster. This is the okay poster. Um, that should have been a cover. This I don't know. Is this one right here? This one right here. Oh, here we go. Twitter. He does a lot of covers for Udon Comics for Street Fighter. Okay. Oh, you know what? Wait, I think I looked him up a while. Maybe I did find him. Maybe I did find him. I don't know. Yeah. Send me his stuff if you can, because I. No. I remember now. It wasn't him. Him I did find. It wasn't him that I was talking about. It was this person right here. I couldn't find this person. Is this person on TikTok? Not TikTok. Instagram or Twitter. Kidovo right here. And then Art Mazig. This one right here. So both of these. No, damn it. Yeah. So this one and then this one. This one more than the other one. Where is this? Is this one Instagram? Okay. So could you show me, could you send me this one? This one's Twitter, on Twitter, sometime soon. Because whenever I looked her name up, A lot of people are called this, so I didn't know which one it was. Oh, this one. This was a Fiverr person. Okay. Well, shucks. Me and Fiverr don't get along, so that's not gonna happen. But yeah, no, like definitely, like I said earlier, this one should have been a cover. Are these just posters? This is a great cover right here. But you also want to make sure that your covers are predominantly in the same style ish, and they convey the inside of your book very well. Like, because I mean, so now that I know what your story is about. Who just sent me a friend request? Who was that? Discord. Okay. So I know what your story's about, right? However, I don't know if these give a good visual like descriptor, but definitely kind of take your story thesis and then like make it as part of your cover. Oh wait, who's leaving? Hey man, gotta go. Happy work. I'll see you on Discord. You over here trying to dodge me. I can't wait to work with you again. Yeah, no, we're gonna cook next book. I promise you. But you already knew that because you do it. But yeah, no, that's a good cover. Here, Darky sent me something. My phone is hot, blowing up. God damn. What's this? What is this? Is this a sticker? Okay, so we're at the stickers now. Okay. So what you should have also done for stickers, I would have just, like, I would have actually printed this off first and then showed it printed off. Like, this is good, but people want to like see it like in a physical form if you can get it. If you print through Sticker Mule, you will get a little like image that they print for you, or I mean like sends you as a way for you to like confirm if you want it or not. You could use those images if you want to. Those are pretty good, pretty well done. Sticker B, Son Chapu. I kind of like that. I want to like look into this. I don't hate it. I like it a lot. And then you're doing your fulfillment. So you're letting Comics Wellspring send the books off. Or was I not supposed to say that? Only risk is some unforeseeable issues in the supply chain area, or I get hit by a truck. Are you in an area where like truck hits are still a thing? Still alive. Yeah, B. Did you come in here quietly and not say shit? Coming in here and just fucking wagging your tail? You fuck. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say that to you. I know I'm just showing off Kickstarters, man. Remember to like. Why are there so many different things going off? It's a party now. Oh shit! Bringing a club in here. Hey y'all. Hey. Don't be acting out. Don't be coming in here acting wild. Shit. It just got fucking live in here, and I was just about to end it up. I'm having yeah. So how I knew that Comics Wellspring was doing it is that if you add a sticker here, it lets them utilize that they're about to ship for you. So I mean that's fine. EDM intensive. I forgot Captain America was still in here. I got chips and dip. B went from having a grilled cheese to having chips and dip. No, we were just kind of going over if so everybody who just came in late. First of all, Relentlessly Bullied Hero #1 is out. It's got 17 days to go. It's absolute hot sauce. I'm the very first backer. Yeah, I said it. So, but if you just got here, then we were talking about and we were celebrating the end of this Kickstarter, which ended this morning at around like 8:00. No, for the party I had fish today. There was you just bringing in food to the party and didn't bring me none. That's fucking bullshit. But damn, what was I gonna say? But yeah, no, we're at the end of the campaign. The campaign's over, and I was just kind of like going over. Oh, excuse me. I was going over my old campaigns. They were all bad, and then my last two, which were all good, and how I do believe as I make more of these campaigns, I'm going to continue to rise in backer number and in pledge number. With the content that I'm doing, it's all going to be all net positive. This is actually the first Kickstarter comic that I've done where I have ended in the absolute green in terms of return of investment. The last Kickstarter did okay, but when I paid for the comic books and I paid for the shipping supplies and shit like that, and then I also had to go pay Ash. I was in the red because I did not make enough, but I made just enough to get the books out. The rest of it I had to come up like out of pocket. This one I don't have to come up out of pocket at all. I've done the math. This is great. So I need to keep up this kind of like momentum and this kind of zeal, and we'll be okay. We will be okay. So um also for the people who just came in, I talked about hell, you might have to like I might have to cut this off. You guys have to go watch it live. I mean, watch it on demand. But I also talked about what was coming next for Jazz, and I will tell you that much at least. We got chapter 2 coming out. Let's see here. Today's April. Not April. Today's February. And I think we're gonna go to work in March. And I think March will be a fast month. So you might be seeing it late March, early April, or middle of April. I don't know yet, but it's we I will no longer leave you with one book a year. That'll never be a thing anymore. We are turning our car around, and we are going forward. So chapter 2 will be coming out around that time period, and I will be trying to do a dual triple, matter of fact, triple, because I'll still be selling chapter 0. So chapter 0, chapter 1, and chapter 2 on the same campaign. That's gonna be some motherfucking money, you know what I'm saying? And not just money, but it's gonna be a very good series. I feel like chapter 2 is really important as for the overall development of the story. Chapter 2 is going to introduce the villains of Jazz, and you're gonna kind of get to see their side of the story, and you're gonna get a taste of the conflict that's about to happen. So it's gonna be really good. I've had too much fun with the villain so far. I made her last year, and I'm finally getting to see her in action. If you've read chapter 0, she shows up at the tail end, but she doesn't do anything. So in this chapter, it's going to be all action. She gets a much better introduction, and I'm excited. So um after chapters two is done on the Kickstarter, which will probably end, if I start it in April, it's going to end in March, and then fulfillment will start. I mean May. It'll end in May. Fulfillment will start in June. So that means that around July, August, the next comic will come out. And now the next comic is not going to be another Jazz chapter. So after chapter 2 is we're going to release the wrestling comic, and the wrestling comic is going to kind of be a stepping stone into what's to come for the entirety of Jazz itself. So you're gonna get a break for at least one issue. What I want to do, I want to do the pattern of jazz wrestling, jazz wrestling. But if you're paying attention to numbers, Jazz is coming up. Let's see here. If I keep this up, you'll probably get one more Jazz issue um by the end of the year. I might even, yeah, by the end of the year. So um after that Jazz issue, which that would make it chapter 3, right? Yeah. So chapter 3 will be done. I do believe I wrote down somewhere that around chapters 4 and 5, either 4 or 5, that's going to be the end of the first volume and the very first arc. So um I'm going to do a Jazz volume at some point that everybody has a chance to buy. If you bought Jazz by itself, in single issues, I would behoove you to get the volume, because the volume will have never before seen content and a really big surprise for anybody and everybody who's ever bought Chapter Zero. That's the only thing I can say right now. We will have to see what I'm talking about next year. So next year, volume 1 of Jazz comes out, and it'll be worth it to buy that and to keep your single issues because you want those anyway. But I'm gonna get you guys sweet. But other than that, this wrestling comic, which you will get one chapter next year, this year. Oh, who won the fan art contest? Oh, you didn't know? Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. Draw this in your style. Was it? Yeah, here you go. I thought that was clear. Right here. I honestly did not realize that was still on people's minds. I'm really happy about that, actually. I'll let Yoshi know. Also, it was Yoshi. It was the guy who did this one. This is the so this right here is the winner. And let me see if I can make it bigger. I can't make it bigger, but that's as big as it's gonna get, sir. I shouldn't make that kind of joke, but yeah, yeah. So Yoshi, and I can if you didn't watch the live where we announced it, Yoshi won because he utilized a lot of levels to this that I just loved. Oh man, I'm getting. Apparently, I've been invited to go watch wrestling. Hey yo, let's get it. Anyway, I wanted people like so there were two prompts, and one of the prompts was you had to utilize Mute and his cat, and the cat plays a focal point later on in the story, but I have it in chapter 1, and it's also part of the keychain. So, Yoshi did a thing where he was drawing from the original sketch for Mute, and Mute's face is way different than it in sketch form than it is in the finished product. So what he did was he basically used Mute's old face as a under faceplate, and his real face is right here, and it looks like he's in like a mission or whatever. Maybe he's not, maybe he is. I don't know. All I know is that I just felt like this was a really good page. I just love it. So me and Ash went through all of them, and we agreed that that's the one that's just really good. So no, if you haven't seen the live, because I go through all the ones that were all submitted. If you did submit to the draw this in your style, every entry is going to be in chapter 1 as an extra page to kind of like showcase, like, hey, here's all the people who submitted, and then I'll do like here's the big winner. So no, everything's pretty good. Everything's working out spicy. But no, like stay up for the wrestling comic, man. Like if you like Jazz and you like how Jazz's story is going, then you'll definitely like the wrestling comic. I use a lot of my themes from jazz in it, and I do believe it's a part of the same jazz universe. So you don't want to miss it. Like any comic that I work on, it's all a part of the same universe. I will show why that is when we get finished with jazz, and that's when all the big shit happens. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. So, but anyway, I got people to call. Like my phone has been blowing up. I wasn't even like supposed to be on here for a whole hour and 15. I have to go do another interview at 11 tonight with somebody. I don't know who they are. All I know is that they asked me and I said, "Hey, why not?" So I need to go do another interview sometime tonight. I mean, at 11 tonight. I got people to call. I got to answer my father-in-law. I have to go call my nephew back. Um, I'm 32 years old. Um, like I said prior to when I got in here, if you back jazz, if you share the Kickstarter, if even talk to me like directly about anything that had nothing to do with anything, just that all helped out. So I appreciate you guys. You guys have been very helpful. Mr. X, I was in here earlier. Mr. X has been like phenomenal. If you guys have any type of Kickstarter questions that I can help with, let me know. I do Kickstarter not consignment consulting. If you go here, let's plug this now because people haven't been going to it. Where's my StreamYard? There's my StreamYard. Share screen. One time. If you go on my website, let's close this ad. If you go on the website, crystallinc.com, and you go to services, and this has been up for like 2 months, but I haven't been talking about it, which is my fault. I've only helped like 4 people. So if you go on here, you see that I do Kickstarter crowdfunding consultant. I'm an editor. I do some ghostwriting, and I even do like social media management. Um, I've kind of done, I want to say 2 social medias, and I have done 1 Kickstarter consultant project with somebody, and that same person ended up getting funded pretty early. I can't remember who it was though. It was a while ago. If I go back through my emails, I'll probably find it. But yeah, no. If you ever want to like utilize these, definitely hit me up. You click get a quote right here, or just like DM me and I'll give you a quote. And my prices are like extremely low. So if you give me your budget, I will work on the low end on your budget. So definitely don't go into the game without getting help. I'll tell you this. There are some people who really need assistance on a lot of shit. So if you don't use me, use somebody. But I will do my damnedest to help you. If you don't know what an editor is, every comic project needs an editor. Like you need one. You need someone to help you keep up on what's going on. So, but no, that's my little price spiel. I guess today is the day that I advertise the shit I do on the low. But other than that, I got some things to go do. I have to go pick up my daughter here pretty soon from her choir practice, and then I'm probably gonna go get some ice cream because it's my birthday. So for my birthday, I want you guys to all get ice cream. All of you. Everybody who is still in the chat, go ahead and get yourself some ice cream on me from you on me. You buy it and I say yay, go eat it. So just enjoy it. And I'll see you guys later. Jazz forever. I want it trending. No, I can't have it trending. I don't know. Just put it on Twitter. I'll find it. Jazz forever. Hashtag jazz forever. Do it, please. All right, bye. Also, I didn't shut down the stream. I just left. I my bad. I just left. I did. You gotta click end stream before you leave, and then the stream will stop. Look at everybody. Look at the damn eye up top left. It's like people are leaving, not knowing I'm still here. Damn it! All right, this time I'll end. No, the eyes are coming back. Go away. If you left the stream, you were correct. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed leave studio. I'm an idiot. All right. This time in stream.